Hello dear students. In the previous classes, we discussed about the meaning of dividend policy and factors determining dividend policy. Today, we are about to discuss stock dividend or bonus shares or the issue of bonus shares. And we are also about to discuss the benefit of issuing bonus shares to the company as well as to the investors or shareholders. As you know, we are in the chapter dividend policy. Now, what is stock dividend? Let us start with the question: what is stock dividend or bonus shares? Issue of bonus shares also called as issue of stock dividend. Now, what it means? Now, here the stock dividend or bonus shares are nothing but the shares issued to our existing shareholders at a free of cost. So stock dividend or bonus shares. So it is nothing but shares issued shares issued to the existing shareholders without taking a single penny or without taking a any price. So that is called as bonus shares or stock dividend. So here particularly we call it as stock dividend because here company issues bonus shares instead of dividend. So because of that reason, usually we call it as a stock dividend. Now, what are the things? So there are that are involved in issue of bonus shares or issue of stock dividend. Now here things involved in issue of bonus shares. So there are a few things that we must know. So first thing is that stock dividend does not involve outflow of cash. Okay, whenever, as I have already said while giving the meaning of bonus shares or the meaning of stock dividend, here the shares are distributed or shares are issued to the existing shareholders without taking a single rupee. That means here there is no outflow of cash. So usually whenever the cash dividend, whenever a company pays to its existing shareholders, there is outflow of cash from company towards the shareholder, and dividend has to be paid to the shareholders account. Usually it will be credited to the shareholders account. But in the case of bonus issue of shares or stock dividend, so there is no outflow of cash. Usually the bonus issued in the form of shares are usually credited to the demat accounts of the shareholder through the depositories. So this is about the first thing that we must know about the bonus shares or issue of bonus shares or the stock dividend. Then the second thing that we must know is the firm may opt for issue of bonus shares whenever it faces issues with the cash. That means whenever a firm faces a cash crunch, suppose whenever a firm thinks that the funds available for the payment of dividend so are not quite sufficient, and further whenever a firm thinks that the in the market the firm's shares are valued at a higher rate when it compares to its earning. In that situation, in order to stabilize the market rate, firm may seek for the issue of bonus shares. So whenever the firm issues bonus shares, there will be a higher liquidity in the market. That means shares are plenty of shares are available for the trading purpose, so supply will increases in the market. So increased supply will stabilizes its market rate. That means it will reduce the market price of the shares in the market. So this thing only when a firm thinks that the market price of the shares are overvalued than actual. So then again, the third thing that we must know is the issue of bonus shares may impact the future earnings of the equity shareholders' dividend. That means whenever bonus shares are issued to the existing shareholders, the the band or width of the base of the capital that will increases. So for example, if let us assume that there are 30,000 equity shares in the company, in a particular firm or company. Now a firm issues 10 bonus shares for every equity shareholders. That means one equity holder will get 10 bonus shares. That means 30,000 shareholders are going to get in multiple of 10. That means the total number of equity shareholders or equity shares in the market will increases. Okay. Now ultimately, dividends are paid on the basis of number of shares and along with its face value. Of course, will be paid on the face value of the shares, but the number of share also will count while distributing the dividend. So whenever the base of the equity shares so that will increase, company needs to have more fund in future to distribute dividend, so that will definitely will have an impact over the company's liquidity position. So this is about the third thing that we must know about the things involved in issue of bonus shares. The next fourth thing here is that bonus shares are issued out of the shareholders fund. Now here shareholders funds are nothing but the funds so which are available to shareholders. Okay, probably you are knowing now because you are studying or you are dealing with the final accounts of the company. Okay, shareholders funds means funds available to the shareholders. So usually uh, general reserve or a provision for certain things. So whatever provision made out of profits, they are all belongs to the shareholders only, unless there is certain liability. So everything it belongs to the shareholders only, including the profit. Okay. So here, whatever the shareholders funds are there, so out of those funds only, the bonus shares has to be issued. So these are all the things that we must know about the basic things. These are all the basic things that we must know about the bonus issue of shares or the stock dividend. Now let us proceed further. Now we saw just we saw the meaning of stock dividend or bonus shares, and also we discussed about the basic things that we must know about the bonus issue of shares or the bonus or the issue of stock dividends. Now let us let us discuss or let us try to understand the benefits that company derives from the issue of bonus shares and the benefits that the shareholders that they are going to derive from the receiving the bonus shares. So let us try to discuss and understand these things. Now, first, I'm going to explain the benefits for the company. Benefits for the company. Now, here, as I said earlier, so there is no outflow. There is no outflow of cash. Usually, in the bonus issue of shares, the shares are credited to the demat account of the shareholders directly with the help of depositories. Okay, so in this case, there will be no outflow of cash from the company. So this is one of the advantage for the company. Okay, whatever cash is there in the firm that can be utilized for, or funds are there in the firm that can be utilized for so other purposes. So this is one of the advantage that a firm or a company gets from the issue of bonus shares. Now the second advantage is higher liquidity. Higher liquidity. Whenever the bonus shares are issued, definitely so that provide high liquidity in the market. Say for example, as I have already quoted, so when a firm is having a 30,000 equity shares base, and if it at least issues a one bonus shares for every existing shareholder, so that will imply or that will increase the base level to 60,000. So that means, so basically they had a 30,000 equity shares in numbers, and for every existing shareholders they are issuing newly one bonus shares. Now one bonus shares for every existing equity shareholders means, so that will double, right? 30,000 will get 60,000. So after issuing the bonus shares. Now in the market also, so it will have a direct impact. The shares available for trading in the market, so that will also increases. So this increased or the higher, what you know, the subsequent issue of bonus shares will lead to a higher marketability or higher liquidity in the market. uh, and most of the cases, these bonus shares are issued by the firm whenever it thinks that in the market its shares are overpriced. Okay, that means they are priced or they are traded at more value than the normal. In that situation, in order to stabilize its market prices, firm may seeks to issue of bonus shares. Okay, there are possibilities, there are chances, and the majority of the cases firm employ this method also. Okay, so this is about the advantage of issuing bonus shares. Then third thing is that good image. Of course, uh, issue of bonus shares or the giving dividend in the form of stock, so definitely will increase the good image of the firm. So sometimes what you know, suppose if everything is going well for the company, even in the market also there, in spite of issuing bonus shares or in spite of giving stock dividend, the market price remains same. Okay, or the it won't affect it. Suppose the issue of bonus shares, if doesn't affect the shareholders or the potential shareholders sentiments, in that situation definitely there will be demand in spite of issuing bonus shares, and the existing shareholders can encash these situation or these demand sentiments about the potential shareholders. Okay, and they can capitalize or they can sell their bonus shares in the market, and definitely this will uh, give a good image to the company. So this is about the another advantage of issuing bonus shares to the company. The next fourth one is more market capitalization. So as I've already said, okay, so both good image and more market capitalization, higher liquidity, they can be considered in a one point only. Okay, more market capitalization. So in the case of bonus issue of shares, so the market availability or the shares available for trading purpose will increase. So the firm's free float, okay, firm's free float will increase so that it may have a higher market capitalization value. So this is another advantage of um, issuing bonus shares. Now the other thing is that in the case of reduction in dividend or the rate of dividend, so firm can easily convince shareholders about the lower rate of dividend. So whenever firm is having a more number of equity shares, so it has to declare dividend at a moderate rate because they have to satisfy all the existing shareholders. And whenever the bonus issue of shares are made, that increases the shareholders base. Okay, shareholders will increase. So in that situation, you just imagine, so whenever the 30,000, suppose if a firm earns 1 lakh rupees profit, and suppose if decides to give 1 lakh rupees to 30,000 shareholders, so share dividend would be, per share dividend would be 3 rupees 33 paise. Okay, so in that way we'll consider, okay, 3 rupees 33 paise. Suppose if it increases its shareholders base by issuing bonus shares, in that situation, let us take this example only. The shareholders will stand at 60,000. Okay, so let us assume same level of profit will be earned by the firm in future, and now shareholders base is 60,000. Now 1 lakh divided by 60,000 means, so now it will decrease to 1.66, right? Now in this situation, firm can easily convince about this decreased rate of dividend. So dividend has been decreased because of the bonus issue of shares. So they can make a point about the decreased rate of dividend. So this is about the point E. The next one is no dividend tax. Now this one is the old point. Now the case is not so. Okay. Now at present scenario, central government has withdrawn the concept of corporate dividend tax. Earlier company, they themselves they used to pay corporate dividend tax on behalf of the shareholders, and whatever amount received by the shareholders was made exempt in the hands of them. Okay, but present scenario, present situation, the concept of corporate dividend tax was withdrawn, and now the dividend received by the shareholders is made taxable in the hands of the shareholders, provided uh, the dividend received is more than 5,000. That means up to 5,000, the dividend received is not taxable. So if the dividend received is more than 5,000, then it is taxable. So this is about the present scenario. Okay, anyhow, okay. Now, anyhow, here in the case of bonus issue of shares, okay, in the case of bonus issue of shares, shares are issued or allotted to the shareholders. Now, here there is no question of paying dividend in the form of cash. So, whenever the payment of cash is done, so there arises the problem of calculating the corporate dividend tax. Corporate dividend tax. Okay, but here now in this case, the shares are transferred. Okay, and money is not flowing from the money is not flowing from the company to the shareholders. Now here there is no question of computing corporate dividend tax, so it is beneficial for the company. Issue of bonus issue of shares, so it is beneficial for the company. The next last point D, that is under capitalization. Under capitalization. Okay. Now, income of the company, um, adversely, suppose if the income of the company uh, abnormally high in comparison with the actual capital, in that situation we call it as under capitalization. So whenever a firm issues bonus shares, in that situation its capital, the base capital base, that will increase. So so it equalizes the profits with its capital base. So this is about the advantages of or the benefits for the company by issuing the bonus shares. Now let us briefly discuss about the benefits of issuing bonus shares to the investors. Benefits to investors. Okay. Now, first one is increased holding. Increased holding. So I'll explain one by one. Let me first write all the points here because my computer is not working properly. Second one is partial liquidation of holding. Third one is taxability. Fourth one is a higher liquidity. Fifth one is higher future dividend. Okay. Now let us discuss one by one. First one is here is increased holding. So as I have already said, uh, suppose a firm announces or suppose a firm issues one bonus share for the every existing uh, one equity shareholder. So that means one for one. Suppose if I am having a 10 shares, so I'll be getting 10 additional shares as a bonus shares. Okay. So in that situation, my holding will increase. So suppose if I had 10 equity shares earlier and after getting bonus 10, I'll be having 20 equity shares. So that means my holding will increase in the case of bonus issue of shares. Definitely it's an advantage for me. So that is being a shareholder. So it is definitely receiving a bonus issue of shares or getting a bonus share is definitely an advantageous thing for me because maybe not maybe quickly, okay, may not be quickly, but in a long run, I can capitalize. That means I can sell my shares uh, for a higher values in the market in the in the long run. Suppose if a company operates very well or a company performs very well in the long run, so this is one of the advantage that investor is having. Then second thing is partial liquidation of holding. So that means suppose as I already mentioned, suppose if I had 10 shares and after getting additional 10 shares, my total holding will increase to 20 shares. And if I want to liquidate, in the sense, if I want to sell some of the shares for the uh, for my financial requirements, I can sell, right? So anyhow, I am getting 10 shares extra as bonus. Okay. And suppose if I am in need of money, urgent need of money, straight away I can sell some 5 shares. Okay. Suppose if a market value of share is 1000 per share, in that situation, I can easily sell 5 shares and I can make 5000 rupees in a single click or single through a single call. So this is about the second advantage that investor is having. So partial liquidation of holding. An investor, if he wants, he can liquidate its bonus, okay, or the additional shares what he got through bonus shares, he can liquidate and he can make money. Then the third thing is the taxability. Now here, um, as I've already said, in the case of current scenario or at present, there is no corporate dividend tax. So whatever dividend received by the investor or the shareholders is liable for tax subjected to 5000, in excess of rupees 5000. Suppose the dividend received is less than 5000, definitely there is no tax. But if the dividend received is more than 5000, then it is taxable in the hands of equity shareholder. But whenever a firm issues bonus shares, so in the form of stock dividend, definitely, so there is no taxability for the equity shareholder, right? Because he is not receiving any dividend, or he is not receiving any money, but instead he is receiving shares. So distributing shares or giving or receiving bonus shares are not taxable in the hands of equity shareholders. So this is another advantage that shareholder is having. The next, higher liquidity, of course. So there is a greater liquidity for the investor, because the holding will increase and he can sell in the market. So definitely the bonus issue of shares will flow majority of the shares in the market. Okay, so there will be higher supply that will what you know that will force market for their activities. Market forces, buying and selling, okay, supply and demand. So the bonus issue of shares will push us or increases buying and selling or supply and demand. So in that situation, definitely it is beneficial to the investors. The next, higher future dividend. So in long run, so that is not a uh, very immediate future. So it is in the very long run. Okay, in the very long run. So definitely from the existing shareholder may be having or may get a future dividend in a higher rate. So these are all the advantages or benefits that the investor is having through the bonus issue of shares. So this is all about for the today's session. We'll discuss some other things about the dividend policy. So we are about to start practical practical things in the next session. So I think for today's session, it's sufficient. Thank you. We'll see you in the next class. Thank you.